Tails.
Heads.
Damn it!
Ah, don't pout. Your eyes get all small and piggy when you're sulky.
Dialogue options है.
How are you planning on getting in there anyway?
I'll charm my way in.
Well, I hope you brought some secret charm powder or something, otherwise you're in big trouble.
I've got better weapons in mind.
Like what?
You've been staring at them all afternoon.
Huh?
ये किसका dialogue है? Okay, सबसे पहले हर good agent की तरह intelligence items collect कर 47 animal heads इस आदमी ने मंगाए। एक बहुत बड़ा टाइकून है और उसने अपनी खुद की मूर्ति बनाई है। वाओ, व्हाट अ स्टैचू। वाओ। इस गाड़ी में सामान पड़ा है, इंटेलिजेंस आइटम। मेरे को पसंद है, ये स्वीपर को परवाह नहीं है कि मैं उसके ओनर की गाड़ी छू रहा हूँ। 4 सिल्वर बैक गोरिल्ला और ये आदमी अपने को हंटर होता है जो एनिमल्स मंगाता है। बट इट्स द किंकाजू। अरे नहीं, seems to have appeared to be shot in the back of the neck. अरे यार किंकाजू को गोली मत मारो, वो तो बहुत प्यारे होते हैं। तो रैकून होते हैं यार, किंकाजू को गोली क्यों मार रहे हो? पहले मेरे को समझ में किंकाजू का मतलब क्या है, पर मैंने उसकी फोटो देखी है, वो रैकून जैसे क्रीचर होते हैं। चलो, गुडमैन भारी खड़ा है, कुछ मदद नहीं कर रहा। हेलो।
How do you like to be swept off your feet?
I don't know इसका मतलब क्या है। Come on. ओह ये बहुत, ओह ये क्या है? 47 animals will be able next Friday by express delivery. Skunk farm.
Yes?
Good afternoon. My name is Mia Haig. I'm from Men of Influence magazine.
Men of Influence? What on earth are you doing here?
This is the residence of Baron Archibald Dumas, is it not?
Yes?
Baron Dumas certainly seems to qualify as a man of influence, wouldn't you say?
I suppose it would depend on how you choose to define influence.
He is the president of Dumas Industrial Enterprises.
Ah.
He's wealthy.
True.
He's well respected. He's dashing. He's debonair.
Listen, this is all very educational, but what exactly do you want?
थिंक पहला अरे यार मेरे को याद नहीं है कि करेक्ट ऑप्शन क्या है। थिंक पहला वाला ऑप्शन करेक्ट है।
I was hoping to profile Baron Dumas for a Perfect Lives series. Each month we cover a different person whose lifestyle and disposition exemplify perfect living.
And you wish to include his lordship in
correct
this
dialogue option,
series?
Yes, the idea is to penetrate the myth and get to know the man, his pastimes, his ambitions, his accomplishments, the things that make him tick.
I see.
He's a model aristocrat.
Ah.
Someone our readers can look up to.
Of course. Will you excuse me for a moment, Miss Haig? I don't think I could forgive myself if I were to let this sublime opportunity pass by. I will discuss your request with his lordship and return presently with his answer.
Thank you.
Please, wait here. I shan't be a moment.
तो पहले डायलॉग ऑप्शन करेक्ट है।
Very well. His lordship has agreed to see you.
Excellent.
मेन चैलेंज
This should be amusing.
मिशन का पहला
What do you mean?
करेक्ट डायलॉग
Nothing. Follow me, please.
क्योंकि अगर आप गलत डायलॉग चूज करो
Miss Haig, sir.
कि आप इंटरव्यू नहीं दे
Splendid. Show her in.
I'll leave you to your interview, darling.
अच्छा
I'll be
किंग
shopping
का
for the
जो
rest of the afternoon.
फर के तौर पे इस्तेमाल
Yes, yes.
कर रहा है
Have a marvelous time, Chipmunk.
Don't call me that.
इसकी ड्रेस के लिए
As you
किंग का
wish,
जो
my love. Pip pip.
He's rather larger than I expected.
Ah, yes. He's a big bundle of charisma and intelligence. If you're lucky, perhaps he'll regale you with his rousing safari adventures.
Good day, Baron Dumont.
Goodness, had I known you would be so sumptuous, I might have preened. Care for a drink?
No, thank you. It's a little early for me.
क्या अजीब डायलॉग
Well,
है
I'll indulge for us both in that case. I hope you'll pardon me for saying so, but you're a ravishing girl. Simply ravishing.
That's very kind of you. I'm sure your wife feels absolutely spoiled by your abundant charm.
Oh, she's a lucky old crow, I'll grant you that. Now then, Giles tells me you want to profile me for this magazine of yours. Men of Influence, was it?
Yes, each issue we cover a different person in our Perfect Lives series. Someone whose lifestyle and achievements serve as inspiration for our readers.
Jolly good. You've come to the right place. That will be all, Giles.
Actually, sir, I thought it might be worthwhile for me to stay, in case the young lady should desire anything at all.
Splendid idea. Pip pip.
Yes, sir. I'll be right over here if you require anything, Miss Haig.
Thank you. Baron Dumont, do you mind if I record our interview? I'd rather devote my attention to you than to my notepad.
And who could blame you? Record away, my dear. So then, where shall we begin?
पहला डायलॉग
What's it like being such a prestigious big game hunter?
Well, it's difficult to explain to someone who's never experienced the thrill of the hunt, you see. When it's you and your trusty blunderbuss all alone against a ferocious beast, you discover exactly what sort of stuff you're made of.
Sounds ghastly.
Oh, it takes a special breed of male, I'll grant you that. The merest hesitation could cost you a leg.
What's the most heroic thing you ever did on safari?
Ah, yeah, splendid question. Well, I once wrestled a lion to the ground and strangled it to death with my bare hands. Yes, I remember now. My porter had injured his leg and was about to be mauled.
Dear Lord! Dear Lord, how courageous!
Yes, indeed.
Oh, one doesn't really stop to think about
Butler
things.
को भी मालूम
One
है कि
merely
झूठ बोल रहा है।
acts.
It's amazing you didn't come to harm.
Yes, well, the Dumas lineage is renowned for resourcefulness and fortitude.
I'm sure a man of your education is as broadly read as he is charming. What works of literature have you found most influential?
Ah, yes, literature, one of my favorite subjects. I've always said that to read is to experience the literary wisdom of wise men.
इसने किताब भी
Very
नहीं
well
पढ़ी।
said. And who are some of your favorite authors? Hemingway, Melville, Dostoevsky?
Precisely. Good guess. Shall we proceed to the next question?
इसको आंसर ही नहीं मालूम।
I noticed you have quite a collection of fine art about the place. Who are some of your favorite painters?
Oh, I like them all.
But surely there must be one or two whose work stands out for you.
Certainly. Well, Fipstein is probably my favorite.
I'm not familiar with his work.
Not many people are. It's quite
Oh, no.
smashing.
Fipstein
I'm
को-
sure you love it.
What movement?
Excuse me?
Is he an impressionist, surrealist, constructivist, pointillist?
Cubanist।
Yeah, a little of everything, actually. He's quite versatile.
Really? Do you have any of his work about?
Normally, yes, but it's out being cleaned.
Cleaned?
Yes, those old paintings get so dusty.
Ah,
ये आदमी कितना बड़ा झूठा है.
If you were stranded on a desert island, what piece of music would you most want to have with you?
Music? Well, anything by Picasso, of course.
Idol Picasso music.
Pablo Picasso?
Yes, that's the chap.
The painter?
Yes, he was also quite a musician.
I wasn't aware.
Next.
आंसर ही नहीं दे पा एक भी क्वेश्चन.
I understand that yours is a steadfastly Episcopal lineage. How does your unswerving faith influence your day-to-day life?
This should be good.
Well, you see, faith is... how should I put it? Faith is... Oh, simply put, faith... I'm sure plenty of other great men have had keen things to say about faith. Why don't you be a dear and just quote one of them?
Smashing idea. How has your approach to running Dumas Industrial Enterprises differed from your late father's?
I'm not really sure what approach my father used, but I like to run things strictly by the book.
By the book?
Yes, you know, according to policy.
But whose policies?
I'm afraid that information is strictly classified. Next.
What historical figure do you most admire?
Probably Beowulf.
I was thinking of historical rather than fictional individuals.
Well, I was referring to the historical Beowulf, not the fictional one.
You mean the one who slew Grendel and his mother?
That's right.
He's a fictional character.
Yes, I know that, but there was also an historical one.
The Beowulf who fought the dragon.
Precisely.
But there aren't any dragons.
Well, not anymore, thanks to Beowulf.
There weren't any to begin with, unless you count the dinosaurs, that is. But there weren't any of those wandering around during the time when Beowulf would have lived if he were a real person instead of a fictional character.
Are you quite sure?
Yes.
I see.
Well, that's all the questions I prepared. I must confess, I'm positive this will be our most popular Perfect Lives installment yet.
Oh, you think so?
Absolutely. Rarely does nature combine so many excellent qualities in one man. Our readers will be fascinated, and maybe even a bit envious.
One can hardly blame them.
What I don't understand is where such a busy man finds the time to be a successful business tycoon, loving husband, daring hunter, astute philosopher, cultivated humorist, etc. Aren't you overwhelmed?
Well, one learns to delegate. For example, although you wouldn't guess it, I'm only peripherally involved with Dumas Enterprises these days. Strictly in an advisory capacity, you see, to keep the company on track.
How ingenious.
Oh, well, I have my moments.
But isn't it an awful risk to hand over operations to someone less accomplished in the subtleties of enterprise than yourself?
Actually, it's safer that way.
Really?
Yes, you see, in my experience, the less one knows about running a business, the less he can screw up. I make all the important decisions. The rest is just, paperwork.
Still, you wouldn't want your competitors getting their hands on that paperwork.
Oh, quite true. But we have a very large safe in which to store it.
Safes can be cracked.
It's not a concern.
Why not?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss such matters, even with a young lady as charming as yourself.
Thank you for your time, Baron de Mont. It's been an eye-opening experience.
I'm happy to oblige. Never turn your back on a worthy cause, I always say.
A worthy meal is more like it.
ये अवॉइड डिटेक्शन चीज पास क्यों नहीं हुआ जी? मास्टर स्पाई, अच्छा 3 इंटेलिजेंस आइटम नहीं मिले मेरे को। स्विफ्ट जस्टिस अवार्ड, सर्टिफिकेट फॉर सेल्फ पोजीशन, थैंक्स फॉर नॉट गेटिंग हर्ट अवार्ड। 3 अवार्ड मिले और स्टिल्थ बोनस मिला, बढ़िया। ये मिशन अच्छा तरीके से गया।